As you can see, we have some kind of brutalist industrial style for this setting. It took quite a while actually to come up with this one. There were other ideas, other styles, but none was original or not enough, so they were discarded. Basically all the principles have been established for this one, and so anything can be made for this world and fit in properly. So this is a section of the town's long main street you would be passing through. 4 rails, 2 for each direction. Each building, or a piece of architecture if you will, would be on an island as shown, connected by these bridges of various length. You wouldn't be able to push on by swimming in the water, for a reason yet to be made. There are already few ideas, quicksand-like properties, maybe an aquatic animal of some kind lurking between these islands, and if you jump in, it grabs you and Obi and swims in the opposite direction, screwing up your progress. As with other settings, the letters are based on the setting's dominant shape, rectangle in this case. Plants as well would also be rectangles or other shapes with rectangles within, as is the case with these monument plants. In the actual game, many of the bridges would be destroyed, and there would be other obstacles along the way on the street, like crashed vehicles, fully or partially destroyed buildings, fallen aircrafts, etc., all caused by the agonized citizens. In this world, everything is powered by the equivalent of oil, and locally. So if you look closely, you will see these grills or IC or internal combustion engines with exhausts powering everything, lights, fans, signs, simply all the technology, giving this setting a fairly unique look among other things that do it. Due to all the smoke being produced, we could say the air would be polluted more or less, forcing citizens to wear masks when outside. The weather would be windy, with occasional strong winds and even whirlwinds you would be able to use to your advantage at times. Moving clouds, occasional lightnings, with perhaps light rain, similar to the ambience you hear. All for a reason, of course, to complement the tension created by the presence of the red beings and by what they are doing to the sentient life here. Suffice to say, it would be a horror setting. So here we have rapid suffering absorbers. When they're off, flying around, and when they're on, in the process of creating suffering and extracting or absorbing the suffering a victim experiences. So these citizens will be wandering around, moving like zombies and screaming in pain and whatnot. have Sam and Dobby, and the unfolded black bean stool. This would be air intake, a big fan with filters, and all these little fans are air exhaust. Chimney for all the indoor appliances. No windows, as you may have noticed already. Okay, that's all I wanted to say for this setting.